This video will cover the odd questions on notes page 3.1 and 3.2. So we are looking at solving equations, and these will be just one step. So when you solve an equation, you're looking for the number that you can plug in for the variable, substitute back in, that makes the equation true. So if you look down at number 1, you are trying to figure out what number do I put in place of this x that would make that equation true. So some of them you can just figure out in your head, but if not, then there are steps. So the steps that you use are right here. You locate the variable, determine what's happening to it, and then undo that in order to get the variable by itself. So your job is to get the variable on one side by itself, and then we'll check our solutions. So we use inverse operations. Those are operations that undo each other. So addition and subtraction are inverse operations. So to get rid of plus 5, you would subtract 5. The other two that we will use are multiplication and division. So to get rid of division, you would multiply. To get rid of multiplication, you would divide. So what we're looking for when we look at number 1, ask yourself what's happening to the variable. So x is the variable, 7 is being added to it. So to undo add 7, you show that you're going to subtract 7 because we want those to cancel out. And then whatever you do to that side of the equation, you also have to do to that side. So you're going to write a minus 7 right underneath the negative 1. If you want to keep your two sides separate, you can always put a line down the equal sign. So we would have just the x left on the left-hand side. That's what we're looking for to get the x by itself. Negative 1 minus 7 is negative 8. So here's your answer. You should always check your answer. And to do that, you reuse, I'm going to go back and erase here just a second. You reuse your original equation, only you put your answer in place of the x. So negative 8 plus 7. Type that in and make sure it does equal negative 1. And it does. For number 3, the equation looks a little bit weird. So if you want to leave it how it is and solve it, you can. You can also flip things around. So I would change it to h plus 14 equals 9. So I switched what was on each side of the equal sign. I also rearranged the 14 and the h. And you can do that because it's addition. So if I go to my new equation over here, it looks the same. So I need to subtract 14 to get rid of it. Subtract 14. H equals negative 5. So there's your answer. I'm not going to write out the checks on all of them, but again, to check, you would do 14 plus negative 5 in your calculator and make sure it equals 9. Now, if you did not want to rearrange it, that's completely fine. You can just realize, okay, I need to subtract the 14 to get it to cancel. Subtract the 14. You would have negative 5 equals h, and you can leave it as your answer like that. Number 5. Again, if you don't like how it looks, you can rearrange it, or you can leave it how it is. What we should realize is it's minus 8, so to get rid of minus 8, I need to plus 8 and plus 8. This would give us negative 13 equals k. Or if you would like to flip it around, you can put k equals negative 13. I prefer to have the variable on the left-hand side, but it's up to you. Number 7, 4a. You need to remember that when a number and a letter are right next to each other, that means multiplication. Multiplication is the only operation that you don't have to see a sign. So otherwise you would see a plus sign, a minus sign, or a division sign. So if there's no sign, because we don't put the dot in between them anymore, that means multiplication. So to get rid of multiply by 4, I need to divide by 4. And I do want you to use the fraction sign rather than the actual division sign. All right, it will just be a lot easier if we start using the fraction sign. because this shows 4 over 4 is just 1. It cancels to 1, which is just A, equals negative 24 divided by 4 is negative 6. So again, to check your answer in your calculator, you're going to type 4 times negative 6 and make sure it equals negative 24, and it does. Number 9, it looks like a fraction, but remember the fraction bar is just division. So if you read it out loud, you would say 9 divided by 5. So to undo divide by 5, we have to times by 5. That cancels those two out. It does not become 5n. It's like 5n over 5, which is why it cancels. So we have n equals times 5. Don't forget to do it to both sides, and you get 45. So if you were to check this in your calculator, you would use the division sign. So 45 divided by 5 does equal 9. Number 11 is a little bit tricky because there's just a negative sign. So a lot of people think you need to add. But remember, you can always put a 1 if there's no number in front. So this means negative 1 times k. So to undo that, we have to divide by negative 1. K equals negative 7. 13, we have x minus 11. So to get rid of minus 11, we need to add 11 to both sides. Again, if you want to draw that line down your equal sign, you can do that. Put your line underneath your work. Those cancel out. X equals 8. So again, if you wanted to check in your calculator, you would put 8 minus 11, hit your equals, and you would get negative 3. So there's your answer. 15, we have a plus 15, so we need to minus 15 minus 15. Those cancel. A equals negative 13. 17, m divided by negative 3. So if you want to leave it how it is, that's fine. You need to make sure you multiply by negative 3, not just 3, but negative 3 to get those to cancel, times negative 3. So 12 equals m, or if you want to flip it around, m equals 12. Again, I prefer that, and it's going to be a lot easier to have your variable on the left when we do inequalities later on. 19 is one that usually tricks everybody. We see this plus sign, so we think, oh, I need to subtract 47. Well, if you were to plug this into your calculator, it would not cancel. Remember, your job is to cancel whatever is with the W. So, unfortunately, you could think minus a negative, but that gets a little bit confusing. So hopefully you can just realize, okay, in order to cancel out a negative 47, I need to add 47. So then I would add 47 over here and get W equals 37. The other thing you could do, which might make this a little bit easier, is change this to W minus 47 equals negative 10. So usually everybody says, well, where did the plus sign go? Well, all we need to look at, this is a positive W, so I don't need to write a plus sign in front of the W. But this is a negative 47, so I needed to change it to a minus sign. So then I can add my 47 like I already did and still end up with W equals 37. So feel free to rearrange these anytime you want to. 21, this is negative 16a, so negative 16 times a. A lot of people make the mistake of doing plus 16, which is not correct. We need to divide by negative 16. So that would give us a equals positive 3. 23, v over, so v divided by negative 4. So I need to multiply by negative 4 to get rid of it. Times by negative 4, v equals 80. So again, if you check, you would do 80 divided by negative 4 to make sure you get negative 20. So ask yourself what's happening to the variable. How do you get rid of that? How do you undo that? And then once you get your answer, plug it back in and check to make sure it's correct.